Hi guys, it's Amy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you the other half of my February project life, or my 12 by 12 side of my project life for February. And so I pulled out that first layout I made in the month, and I'm just taking a look at it to see if I can get this other 12 by 12 to match or kind of coordinate with it, which is kind of silly. And I think I do this because it's a habit. I used to do my project life, both sides of my 12 by 12s, at the end of the month, usually when I have all my photos from the month and all my stories and everything kind of collected. I used to do them side by side. And I have kind of started to do them separately. So it's kind of hard to get them to kind of match well. And in the end, I guess that's not a big deal. It's just been a habit. So I think I'm kind of making it a bigger deal than it is that they match, because honestly, when you're flipping through my album, there's so much variety, and the inserts that are kind of sandwiched in between these 12 by 12s, they're all different colors. They're all different designers and kits and products. So having these two 12 by 12s match, I guess in the end is kind of silly, but I've been doing that for years, so I'm just stuck in my ways, I guess. And in the end, this spread does not turn out anything like the other side of that 12 by 12 that I showed in the beginning anyways. So yeah, it's going to look a whole lot different. I do a lot of embellishing on this spread, where the other one was really a lot more minimal. So I'm going to just try to embrace the differences in the 12 by 12 spreads. So I've gone through the cards in the kit. This is Elle Studios February kit, if I didn't say that already. And this kit is actually sold out, but there's other things that are still available if you like anything that I'm using. They're like the chipboard rainbows right now are still in stock when I'm making this. So if you guys like those rainbows, you can still snag those and things like that. So what I'm doing here is I'm laying out my cards, and I have 3 of the photos that I'm going to trim down a bit to fit inside of the squares, I guess you could say, on the pocket cards. So I've trimmed down that photo of my son. So up on that top left where the 4x6 pocket would be, I've trimmed that down a little bit smaller than 3x4, so that tab can kind of look like it's attached to the photo and kind of sticking off of the edge. And then I'm going to do that same with the photo of my son and daughter riding in the Target cart. And so I want that Good Times tab to kind of look like it's kind of attached to the photo. And then I will also trim down the other 3x4 photo of my son and daughter painting, and I will stick that in the center of a card. I think it's a purple plaid card as well. And then I have this photo of my daughter, this big 4x6, and she's floating in the bathtub, and I'm telling you what, this girl asks for about 500 baths a day. She loves taking baths. She loves water, and it's like crazy. So I put a little die cut ticket that says Monday, the days of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And basically for me, that's saying every single day it's bath time, bath time, bath time. All days of the week she wants like 5 baths a day. It's crazy. So I stuck that on there, and then I also spelled out awesome with these little chipboard stickers, and then I put a little rainbow on there. And usually when I have blank space on a photo like that, I like to kind of leave it. I like that light and airy feel, but for some reason I was in the mood to just embellish heavy. So having that cluster on there, it's fun. It's different than something that I usually do, but I had fun with it, so that's all that matters. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp on the photo of my son and daughter in the car. I'm using these little sentiments. It says out and about, and then I also stamped the date on that white space there. And stamping the date on the photo is something I don't usually do, but I'm trying this out because I love the way it looked. I don't know if you guys saw, but Elle Studio had a guest designer, and her name, hopefully I'm not totally messing up her name, is Arielle Cormier, and she stamps the date on her photos, and It looks awesome, and it's just a great idea, especially for, you know, like me, I don't do Project Life weekly, so I don't really, you know, nothing super dated. It's just, hey, these are from February. And I think it's actually kind of nice to have the date on things, so that's a really fun and cool way to add the dates to the photos. So I've been liking that. Now I've pulled out this yellow 3x4 card, and I want to put it down here by the photo of my son wearing his little beanie outside. And I like the yellow card because I think it pulls in the yellow from the top card, the ones with the arrows. There's a yellow arrow on that particular card, and I kind of just want to bring yellow downward. So love the yellow, and I decided to go ahead and stamp. This is the Hugs and Kisses stamp set from Elle Studio. I think this was released in January. And I stamped out Remember This, and then I'm going to do this little stamp with the dashes and the hearts, kind of making my own little journaling card here. And after I stamp that out, I kind of get mad at myself because I don't love it. I don't love the way it looks. I'm not a fan of that heavy black on the card. I don't know why. It's just, I'm kind of bummed that I stamped on it. I don't know what else I would have put there anyways. Maybe I should have, you know, spelled something out with a Puffy Alpha sticker or something, but it is what it is. It can't take it back. So then I kind of look to replace it. So I'm going to try out a couple different cards in its place. But in the end, I feel like I need yellow down there. So I'm going to stick with that card, and I'm going to try to make it work and ignore the fact that I don't like it. Sometimes that happens. So it is what it is. So I'm just going to ignore it for now, and I'm going to build up a little cluster on the photo of my daughter holding her, what she calls them cat kitties. They're little TY babies with big old eyes. They're both cats, and they have unicorn horns. And she brings her babies everywhere, and she wants to bring them in the store, and when it's time to go, you know, go bye-bye in the car, she grabs all of her babies and just holds them under her chin, and she has to take them. So I took a picture of her in the car seat with all her babies. So I took a little label and then just stamped out favorite, and then I put a purple little arrow, and then I'm also going to stick on a little chipboard rainbow coming up soon. I think I will do that. I know one ends up on the page in the end, so I'm going to put a little rainbow there as well. And this is me. I'm still looking at different options for that dang card. But what I end up doing is just going ahead and typing out my journaling on the yellow card. And then I'll also type up a couple things I want to remember about the month on the very top card with the arrows as well. And then I'm going into this stamp set that was released this February. Oh my gosh. I can't remember what the name is. I think it's Good Times Tab stamp from Elle Studio. And it has little numbers on it, 1 through 5. And I'm going to take the numbers in the stamp set and just stamp out 1, 2, 3, because that's how many stories or tidbits fit on that card. So I'm just going to number them out. And I also did a couple other things around the spread, like adding that chipboard rainbow to the photo of my kids painting. And then I also put a little die cut there that says currently in progress. And then a little puffy heart on the cloud and rainbow on the photo of my daughter in the bath. And then I also stamped the date there as well. And then this is me here contemplating. That color that I have, that ink pad that I have out, is a really great match for that corally color in the kit. And I was thinking about stamping inside of the numbers, because right now I use the number outline. It also comes with a filled in version as well. And I'm thinking if I want to add that color onto that card, but I thought with the yellow, with the card being yellow, it might be a little muddy. So I decided not to do that. Then I took a yellow tab out of the die cut tab pack and put that on the photo of my son and stamped out proud of you. And then I'll add a wood veneer piece that says one of a kind. And then I'm just going to go around and staple these little die cut pieces in place or run them through my sewing machine. I ran that teal card, the Awesome Fun Times one, through the sewing machine, and I just underlined the words, and I like that it just kind of adds something extra to that card that would otherwise just have been, you know, left plain. And then I also sewed through the word awesome on that top card. Yeah, and then I'm just going around and seeing what other, if there's any other extra embellishments I want to add. But I think that is it. I think that's all that I do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and slip these in the pockets, and then I'll give you guys a close-up, and then I'll put the images at the end as well. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.